first time I found out that I was heading over to Afghanistan, my parents were very excited, but knowing that this was going to be a dangerous tour. I had been deployed before in Bosnia, and that was just for short 75 days. But this was going to be for a year. And they were astounded by my excitement, that I was ready to go and actually do what I love to do with the ministry as a chaplain and actually be used appropriately, in that setting, in a combat setting. And but I'll never forget the day, and I'm sure my parents will never forget the day when they had to say goodbye to their daughter. It was sad for them. I can't believe I'm going to get emotional, but because I was not emotional. I showed no emotion that day. Was very excited, like I said before, was ready to do God's work that He called me to do as a chaplain. As I left, my parents and my brother came up to see me to say goodbye, and they were in the car. My brother couldn't hold it together, and he was in the back seat looking off like to the side so he wouldn't show his emotions, because he knew that he didn't know if I was going to come back or not. And of course my mom and dad were in tears, and but grateful that I'd chosen this path and the Lord protected me, and they know that part of it and that piece of it, but the unknowns of what's going to happen to her when she gets there, and the day-to-day things that can take place that obviously are, dangerous. But they held it together. I left in an exuberant manner, and obviously had the ministry of my life while I was out there. And to me, it was the best deployment for me as a female chaplain. I got to go places, see things, do things that I didn't think I could do. But it was an amazing experience for me. So the year ended in Afghanistan, and we were on the way back home. As we entered into the States, they were there waiting for us as we were in an auditorium behind a big drop, that we were all behind it, all of us that were the soldiers, and the families and their family members were all in the auditorium. And my brother, my older brother, was in the audience, and my mom and dad. And as soon as we were, the curtain, I think, just unveiled. They lifted the curtain, and here we are standing, and we're looking all around for our loved ones. And I think for my brother, he was excited to see his baby sister come back after 13 months of being gone. And he certainly wasn't a believer when I left, but I believe he realized that the Lord is good, and He takes care of His children.